This is where we fight! Persians! Give them nothing, but take from them everything!
You see, old friend, I brought more soldiers than you did.
Well, damn, what an intro. Holy shit, man.
I'll tell you what, if that doesn't get you fired up and get your gonads racing and ready to just kill something, I don't think no.
It really was, but man, it's long as shit, but I like it.
It really sends the rogue flag up the pole. You know?
It does, but the only thing that I'm concerned about is like I bet you they hit me with a copyright claim because of that song.
Oh, absolutely.
You know, Drew, I thought for sure you were going to say that after 4 hours, if you didn't get it down, you were going to have to see a doctor for that too.
Hashtag beware the Drew. Yep, exactly. Yeah, it's great to see everybody tonight, man. I'm like probably about 70% at the moment because I'm dealing with a major fucking toothache and it's been killing me, man. But I got painkillers so I can survive. But yeah, it just it's been a real bitch past couple days, but I've been staying abreast of the news, no pun intended. And
why not?
So
hey Drew, did you see what I retweeted? And it just happened just about an hour or two ago where he was sitting there and they rushed everybody out of the Oval Office.
Oh yeah.
What happened, Jed?
Biden was sitting there doing an interview. Like he was sitting there with Boris Johnson of all people.
Yeah, I was just
and Boris Johnson was in the middle of talking, and they just shooed everybody, like the whole press corps out.
They're like, "Hey, everybody, we need to get out now!" And they're like yelling at the press, "Just get the hell out!"
Biden looked like he was like
Biden's about to melt. They have to reconstitute him out of the fucking compost heap.
Was Biden walking out with the rest of them going?
He made it.
No, he was like
he made it duty, and they just want to clean everybody out to save him the embarrassment of fucking.
He made an oopsie in the diaper.
The leader of the free world shat himself.
This could be true, but yeah, that like that zillionaire said, it was nap time. They had to rush everyone out. That's what I thought it was. I thought he legit fell asleep from watching the clip.
Yeah, I did too, and I was just like, did he fall asleep? And I was looking at the comments.
Yeah.
Everybody's like, he fell asleep, and I was like, no, they had to redo his animatronics.
Ew.
I was like,
hail the Islington girl. Great to see you.
Hail the chat. Thank you guys so much for being here. Share out the link.
Yeah, we got a
a
lot of folks up in here tonight.
best chat on YouTube.
Brutal.
Yeah.
Brutal Morningwood's up in here.
Hail Brutal.
Tina Bojan. Memes of Destruction. What up, memes? Steve Kenobi's chilling in here.
Yeah.
Adega Outlaw. Hail to you. My boy Godzillionaire, of course, is here. And we've got Captain Trek chilling in the chat. We got Lord Runner. Coop.
Wait,
what's
don't
up?
co-sign to him. It's just Runner. We will grant you a seat on this council, but we do not grant you the title of Lord, sir. I keep telling him that every
Yeah,
time.
I can't say
It's outrageous. It's unfair. Give for
I can't say Lord Runner really, because I can't take that seriously. It's like
I just say
it's
runner.
like-
That's all I do.
It's like to me, like Cooper should be working the drive-through somewhere.
Dave,
you know?
shut up, brother. It's never gonna end.
It's like
I feel sorry for this kid now.
Do you want fries with that?
So what are you saying?
know?
You're saying like
Exactly.
fry runner, order runner.
Do you want crinkle fries or curly fries? You know what I mean?
I just had them chicken wraps. Yo, I forgot. Runner, go get my biscuit and my honey, man. I forgot my biscuits.
Can you get me like 3 chicken sandwiches? Like
Two pickles per burger, runner.
Yeah, don't put no more than that on. We're on a budget, homie.
Hail Parrot Head. Hail Parrot Head. Great to see you, bro.
Got pickle money.
Oh man, yeah. Poor Rudder's being savaged, man. I might have to send him a link after a while, just so he can defend himself.
Or something. Yeah.
Just so he can defend himself, man.
Why so you can get him up here to tell him to shut up in person?
Oh, man.
He'll come on. He'll say listen, and everybody will stop talking. Then he won't say nothing. He'll start talking. They'll say listen again. Then he'll start talking again.
That reminds me of that thing.
Listen, Linda, listen. Listen, honey.
All right.
We love you, brother. Just fucking with you, man.
He said, "I'm free to join."
He's like, I'll take this ass whooping firsthand. Shit.
He's like, come up there and get that ass whooping. Come on.
Send me a DM. Send me a DM, Coop. I'll send you a link.
Hey, he's probably on his break. The order window's a little slow right now, so he's got.
Nobody's ordering any Popeyes right now, so you know.
Oh, man.
I love you, brother, man. You're all right, brother. I love you, bro.
So we got a good panel tonight, folks. I've got Tommy, of course, Tommy of the Guinea Pig Collective. We got Immortal Coil,
the rogue asshole. You got to put that title in there.
Yeah.
Tommy is the rogue asshole.
got my dude
Jealous.
Immortal Coil.
That's jealousy, Walton.
Got the man chilling in the treetops himself.
Even lie. And this is lie. The most honest man on YouTube.
That's not.
Is it really, Walton?
That's not a natural knot in those trees, dude. Come on.
That's an infection.
we got Jed.
That's the glory hole.
We got Jed the Toadmeister, and of course, last but not least, we got the People's Champ, E-Tip. What up, bro?
Yeah.
Got this fresh ass hat last night.
Nice.
Courtesy of superfan Adam Shawhan, man. He had this custom made. Sent me one and sent Tony one for his Clown World review. Yeah, so big shout out to superfan, man. He set me up with like seven hats. Like he bought me the People's Medallion. This dude is legit. And this is the thing, man. I didn't ask for anything. This dude just does this to support and show love because we entertain, and that's what we aim to do, man. The world is a shitty place right now, and if you guys can tune in to me or anybody else, any of your other favorite YouTubers, and get an escape that you're not getting from Hollywood for an hour or two from us, rock on, man. That's what we're here for.
We actually had that long discussion, me and Culture, and this is quite a while ago on my channel. Actually, I think it was before my father even passed away. And that was one of the things that we were talking about. Some of the people that you meet through social media platforms, they actually make real friendships. That it is possible. Like, I mean, and that's one of those situations you got right there with Adam. And don't forget that he's got the entire Wiener Dog clan behind him back in Utah.
He drove, and I've said he drove 3.5 hours to bring me this.
That is
you gotta get your
That's awesome,
your thank you
dude.
form letter and
That's freaking awesome.
dude.
Yeah, man. This bitch, and I've told you this is heavy. This is legit. I was gonna bring it to Horror Hound, but like I said, I couldn't make it. So yeah, man. There are wonderful, and I'm not asking for anybody you don't need to buy my friendship, man. Watch it, just enjoy the content of anybody, any of your favorite YouTubers. It doesn't have to be me, but if it is me, I appreciate it. So thank you. And yeah, we'll be doing giveaways and shit. I'm getting the merchandise stuff set up now. I'll be doing giveaways and little things to say thank you, man. So thank you all. I appreciate each and every one of you guys, man. YouTube is a beautiful thing. It really is. I'm all up in my emotions today because I was going back over some old videos and I see Adam Wilcox in there who passed away. He was a really good friend of mine. So it makes you think, man. And just live every day, man. Just enjoy every fucking day.
Look, guys, straight from the drive-thru.
Hey, what up, brother? Shut up. E-Tep, no, that's beautiful, though. I mean, and I think that it's actually something that a lot of us really need to pay a little bit more attention to. Some of us, and I don't think enough people actually appreciate the people that are stopping by, because it's not just a thing where we're sitting up here talking. We're actually trying to reach out to people, and I know that was one of the things that I used to do when I was in a band. It wasn't so much how many people showed up, but how many people we actually reached out to, how many people we actually touched with our music. And it's the same thing when you're up here making a statement, when you're expressing your views and you're reaching out to other people across the aisle sometimes that maybe see some things your way, maybe they don't, or maybe you're reaching out to the people that understand exactly what you're talking about. Share your same ideals, but they don't have either the desire or the ability to be able to say those same things themselves, or they just want to be part of the conversation. And YouTube is a wonderful platform for that. It's just unfortunate that they have a bunch of ass mechanics that are behind the scenes running the whole show.
Ass mechanics. I like that, bro. I like
No
that.
kidding.
Truth.
Yeah, Tommy.
Yeah, I want to just say thank you also to those of you that showed up last week when I was on John B. Wells's program, Ran to Midnight.
I gotta catch the replay.
Welcome to any of the new people that subscribe to the channel, by the way, since that appearance. And I hope that you enjoy the content and enjoy this stream every Tuesday, because this is like my main show, man. I love doing this show every Tuesday. And, it's important because it gets the word out about what's going on. You get to hear varying opinions. And most of all, we do it in an entertaining way, because a lot of time this descends into chaos, and it's great kind of chaos. So,
I mean, and honestly, we're up here because we like to do it. We like to have fun. There were people that inspired us to do this and stand up. But it really comes down to you guys. It really comes down to the chat. You guys support us. We're doing this because of you. You're the front lines. You're supporting all of us. We appreciate you, man. Hail the chat. That's why I say it all the time. Every show I come in, every chat that I'm in, hail the chat, because this is where it's at. Thank you, guys. Best chat on YouTube. Hail,
share my screen real quick.
Yeah. Hail Rita Doherty. Great.
Hail Rita.
Rita, Chris Fisk is in it. Chris was in my chat last night. What's up, man? Good to see you again.
Memes, Captain Trek.
What
up,
Steven is right here.
Nice.
We got somebody named Runner in chat. I don't know who that is.
Oh god, Runner, are you dunking on him?
I just found that on Twitter. I found that on Twitter, and immediately I thought about Steven.
Well, thank you, bro.
I tagged Steven. I tagged Steven. He didn't respond.
No, I didn't
respond. Send that to me, and I will fix it.
I'll send
he will.
See, I would just take Walton's face and put it over, lower the opacity down, and put the glowing red eyes over it.
I want to see some Padme Anakin with Walton tree. That'd be awesome.
Okay, Rusbegam. I see you. Nice, bro. Good stuff. But all right, yeah, like I said, there's a lot going on. Of course, like the most immediate thing I know, late last night I saw it. I saw the in between taking a rest, because man, I'll tell you, you take these meds, these pain meds knock the shit out of me. So I'm like,
either that or you have a righteous party.
I was like napping. I was like napping on and off yesterday, but I caught that Project Veritas video with that whistleblower.
Oh, it was incredible.
And,
oh, that shit. That was great.
Hail,
Hail, Matt Morgan. Hail, Rogue
What's
Family.
up,
Hey, what's up, Firestarter? What you doing?
I put that out on Facebook. Like, I put a post on Facebook, and I said, if you get the,
I don't get it.
If you get the link that goes to like the Facebook vaccine, whatever,
Yeah.
I was like, consider that a badge of honor, and whatever you're posting is probably 100% true. And then I posted the Project Veritas video. Got it right up.
Dude,
got that warning.
I mean, when you watch that thing, and this is a woman. If you folks haven't seen it, to put the clip in context, it's they did an expose this time where a whistleblower reached out to them, and this is a woman that is a registered nurse, works at a HHS facility. I think she said it was on one of the Native American reservations. So, but it was dead on. She works for the government. She is a federal employee. Again, it's a HHS facility. Mm-hmm. And, this was a bombshell of a whistleblower video, because essentially it breaks down the fact that we are being lied to. So if you suspected it in the back of your mind, but weren't sure, and you were still holding out, that, nah, maybe I'm not being lied to. Maybe this is for real. Well, this all but confirms that we're all being lied to. And it was a very sobering video to watch. Apparently, one of this woman's co-workers had to take the jab in order to keep her job, and she ended up passing away. It was terrible. Parrothead says Twitter and Instagram both took it down, saying it was harmful or misleading medical info.
And do you want to hear? Do you want to hear something else? I put a meme up last week, and I told Culture about it. Right? Mm-hmm. They go, "This meme is misleading," or some like. I'm getting tag hit all the time on there now, and on Twitter.
I'm in Facebook jail. They won't let me do anything right now, which really bugs me because it's like I get put in Facebook jail for sharing shit like this, or somebody will call me a racist, and I'll be like, "Well, no, you actually look like your family trees from branches out of a telephone pole," and I'll get put in Facebook jail. But so I started posting more on Instagram, and every meme I put, like I've been putting the He-Man, until next time, friends. I put that up, and anybody follows me on Instagram can see I put it up. And it just says, if you try to force the vaccination on anybody, you're a fucking piece of shit. Until next time, friends. And that gets the COVID tag. I did
I've got it too. I've gotten the COVID tag like 5 times in the past week.
Dude, like 3 of my last 4 posts have gotten COVID tagged on Instagram. The only time I've ever had any issue on Twitter was I got put in Twitter jail and one of my accounts for my personal account for like 8 months. Because I refused to take down a tweet where I tweeted right at AOC and told her she needed to learn how to fucking code. Nice. Hand to God, they would not let me use my main Twitter account at N80P until I took the tweet down. I had to take it down before they let me use it, and that's when I started my secondary account for the show. But I was like, are you kidding me? Like I tweeted some meaner shit than that at her today and didn't get anything, I just basically asked her if she was stupid or just a hypocrite, a little more eloquently. But
tax the rich. On to a 30,000.
The first time I got nailed on Twitter is when I called Newsom and I said Newsom wouldn't know his ass from a hole in the ground, and everybody laughed about it. And Twitter's like, you can't talk about California's governor like that. Until you take it down. I was like, fuck you guys, I'm not taking it down. And then finally, I didn't take it down. They let me back in for some reason. I don't know why. So
good for you. You have balls.
Yeah. I want to.
Because the NSA is following you.
I know, probably. All the shit I say.
all four of my Facebook accounts are in jail concurrently. Like they used to be like I started 3 other ones, and now it's like. Nope, they just like all of them. They must go by IP address, so all 4 of them are just like locked up the same time. I was like, I got Wilro Hood, Bob Sacamano. I've got my name part 2, and every one of them's locked up at the same time.
Sacramento, he's a good guy.
Wait. Are they all in the same email, or are they different emails?
Different emails.
Yeah.
Damn, dude.
I want to address memes of destruction's comment because he makes a good point. He does. Forced vaccination violates the doctrine of bodily autonomy. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it does. And it's funny. Memes. The extreme left likes to use that argument to always support pro-choice when it comes to quote reproductive rights, but they don't want to do it in another valid application.
I can force you to take this poison, but
killing babies is fine.
Baby.
Killing babies is fine.
Mm-hmm.
That's fine. That's fine. Yeah. Apparently, by their, not by my standards, by theirs. Me, I and this is the thing, man. I got a Jewish background. I was raised Catholic. I am. Hey, Wes. What's up, brother?
Hey, Wes. Hey. What's up, brother?
Hey, good to see you guys.
I am very, 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 and this is weird for me, but I'm very liberal on the abortion thing. I am, because I feel like there's nuances to it. You can't just outright ban it, because if some poor woman is raped, or a case of it, incestual rape, then, or grape, however I'm supposed to say it, fuck you, Susan. You can't talk like a normal human being and just have a conversation. Right. These assholes. But that is the case right there, where I feel like, or if it's going to put the mother's health at risk, which that's just that's me personally. I don't judge.
In my opinion, or the fetus has a severe disability that it's not going to be able to function.
Yeah, if you're doing, because you can do genetic testing and find out if there's
I will go down that road with you to a degree, but I still say that they get 90 days to decide, and then it's like at that point, hey, put it up for adoption, because I feel like a 90-day period is enough. And
I feel a heartbeat's a heartbeat. I understand that.
I'm not like super staunch to the core, like pro life, where I can't be flexible, but at the same time I'm very pro life, and I am just I'm all about that. Try to exhaust every option to give that kid a shot at life.
It's very hard for you to navigate this.
And when I say I'm liberal with that, I don't mean like you understand what I'm saying. I don't want the mother's health to suffer, but I don't. Now, what I don't co-sign to is you don't get to use it as birth control, because you want because you want to be flat back, dick down. You don't get to use it as birth control.
Right. No, hell no.
No, that's not.
And
that's not
what
how that
some
works.
of them do, brother.
Absolutely,
some of them do that.
Planned Parenthood is like the morning after pill for them. And I don't. No.
But I do want to again say hello to one of the best comic book pros and artists that I know, Vinny Tartamella, and also to the great Wes Moody, one of my dearest friends in this entire world, and probably one of the biggest supporters that I have in life, and
one of the best channels we got.
One of the best channels that we have.
Wes's channel is freaking awesome. Yeah.
Well, thank you. Wow, that's really high praise coming from you amazing folks.
Yeah, and I'm glad to have these gentlemen in this chat and on this panel this evening.
Always a pleasure.
And we do have a full house in the chat. Hail Keely Chow, I see you, and Hail Soul Assassin, great to see you. And Rita, I know you were asking about my dental pain. Yeah, I got right on the side over here, backed by wisdom teeth. I still haven't got my wisdom teeth out, by the way. And they've caused they've caused just one problem after another.
Dude.
So
I got that done junior year.
Yeah, I have to.
Yeah.
I was
to get them out.
15, I think, when I had mine on.
I got mine done when I was 21, so that took care of it right there. I was like, I'm
Come to
not
my
gonna
house.
have it anymore.
I put mine off, and I wanted to stay awake throughout it, so I had difficulty finding a dentist that would do that. Because I watched that episode of Seinfeld,
Dude, are you just
for the jokes?
You were awake when they took him out?
Jesus.
Yeah, they big ass needle this long, and they stuck it in like 6 different places. And they're like, and the doctor was like, "Wow, man, I haven't done one of these with a patient awake since I was in Iraq. Gulf War I." And they put this like little mini oil filter like wrench thing on there, and they go, and then they take like a leather mallet and just start whacking the shit out of it. And you can hear all these weird noises, like
I'm gonna throw
and then one of them got impacted. He's like, "Ah, shit, it's impacted. We need to cut it out." And they're just like, and so then I made the mistake of actually going to work after they did that, and they're like, "Here's some pain pills. You're gonna need to take them." I'm like, "I don't feel anything," so I didn't take them. And then like 2 or 3 hours, and I was spitting blood for like 3 hours, and all of a sudden the Novocaine wore off, and I was like, "Oh, I need to go home." And they didn't want me to go home because I came there, even though I was spitting blood all the whole time. And so I wanted to catch up on the pain meds, so I took like 3 or 4 of those Vicodin.
Oh my god!
And I ended up like I went on a spirit quest. Something
Damn,
got
Whitney.
Damn.
And I washed it down with a beer, so that was a couple of beers. Yeah, so
Good job,
My
bro.
man.
Do everything you told you not to
I
do.
did it myself. Little known fact.
He's a man, bro.
Okay, what if Rudy officially owns a man card? That's it. You never take that away.
No kidding. I was put to sleep, but
Yeah, dude.
I was good.
I didn't want to wake up with my pants on backwards. Okay,
I got shots everywhere.
Democrats.
They gave me the gas. It was like hell no. And then
Oh man.
oh, did anybody else get those punk ass dry sockets?
Yeah, and I told them
Yeah.
to knock me the hell out when I did it, and then afterwards I had dry socket, and you had to keep putting water in your mouth because it would hurt even worse. Oh my god.
Well, yeah, they're like.
Well, see, that's another thing. I was smoking at the time, and they told me to quit smoking, and I was like, "Fuck that! I'm an adult. You can't tell me what to do."
I can tell you
Body autonomy.
I can tell you these bad boys I got right here. I got Hale Ensign Ricky. I got gabapentin, and I got these for the nerve pain that I got in my back.
Hey Drew, what's your PayPal, buddy?
Wait, do you ship? I'll trade.
but I've been using these to kind of keep the pain down because some of it is exposed nerve in here, and because I've got the one of them that's in front of the wisdom tooth over here, and it's got a cavity with an exposed nerve, and that's what is hurting so bad. So these things are for nerve pain, and that puts it right out. But they pack a hell of a punch. So I'm just sitting here. I take one of those things, and these are 300 milligrams a piece. So I'm just like, hello.
Hey, did you see that shit? It was just on the wall. A purple elephant just walked up it.
I know. I mean, I will see shit like that. Because these are no joke, man.
That sounds like a really interesting story I heard too. But before I get to it, I just want to tell you guys, little known fact: my father's a dentist.
Hail, brightest day.
So I watched him, do that kind of procedure a couple times. I don't know, once or twice. So I did it with myself. And I filled the holes with ivermectin, the horse piece. Worked like a charm.
I don't have worms anymore.
And it got rid of my worms. It was fantastic. Speaking of crazy
kill the worms, you kill COVID at the same time.
Right.
Yes.
Speaking of crazy people, though, I had breaking news for you guys. I interview over on Info.com. I interview one of the Secret Service members who's taking care of Biden right now. He does have dementia. He is shitting his pants on a regular basis. There are doctors following him every time he's got to do some kind of interview or something, and they load him up with drugs. And, not the good kind. So this man is defecating on himself 24/7. When he says he got my butt wiped.
They're just going to put colostomy bags on him.
Yeah. Probably.
He refuses to wear diapers. He'd rather just defecate. He hasn't been writing on the walls with it yet, but it's coming soon. They're going to talk.
Let's see old President shitbags fall over them colostomy bags and paint the floor.
Yeah.
Pops one of those bad boys open down there. You see old Biden. Biden made an oopsie. Oh, there goes. Down goes pop.
Well, he looked high as hell.
Super fan Adam Shawhan.
What's
he
up,
looked
Adam?
high as hell when they rushed all the press out today. So he was like seeing like tracers and stuff.
With Jen Psaki up there doing her few times been around that track, but it's not just gonna happen like that. 'Cause I ain't no circle back girl. I ain't no circle back girl. Circle back. Circle back. This shit is bananas. I'm sorry, I'm done. I promise. Sir, do not do that again, sir.
Oh man, Tina said I used to get codeine prescribed for my lady issues. I had that to the Clonopin they put me on for anxiety, and there are a few years I don't quite remember.
When it's a medical fact, they invented vibrators for women.
The Islington girl
the doctor
says
invented vibrators.
Yeah. The Islington girl says a shot of Demerol I slide to the floor like a spaghetti noodle.
Demerol's a great party drug if it lasts like 5 seconds. I mean,
yeah.
Oh man.
Immortal.
Yeah.
I know what Immortal's talking about. Have you seen them old, like early 1900 vibrators? They look like jackhammers.
The one,
Yeah,
the one
they're
look like
connected to, like,
And they're all kick. You gotta sit down, do a
Bitch has got
kickstart on it.
I
You
was
know,
just gonna say that it's got a kickstart. He's like,
Runs on like biodiesel.
Takes a few kicks to get it going. You know.
Well, what they used to have them in a. I'm surprised they didn't have them in the Roman days, hooked up to a water wheel.
That would be ingenious, you know, really. Like,
Godzillionaire, I swear, bro, if you give me enough of them gabapentins at once, it is like being Ric Flair. I will walk around like, woo, you know.
Oh, dude.
He's gonna act like Ric Flair in the car commercial.
Well, no, it
That's
is
right,
Ric,
Chris
is
Fisk.
Ric Flair on the plane ride. You know, apparently Ric Flair was listening to Petey Pablo, and he thought he said take his pants off and twist him around your head and then spin your dick like a helicopter for the stewardess, but it was not. And then Tommy Dreamer had to ruin the whole thing and tell. I swear before God, the wrestling business has become nothing but these, and we're talking old school guys. Like,
right?
If you're in the locker room. And you see one of the boys and he's back there getting topped off by one of the shut your fucking mouth.
Yeah, just shut your mouth and go back the other way.
Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth. If he's getting topped off, whatever. There's rats. Shut the fuck up. Just shut up. Don't run to a camera and be like, no. Shut up. Shut up. Tommy got what Tommy deserved for running his mouth. Shut up, Tommy Dreamer.
Absolutely.
You has been POS. I hate that. They all want to sing like Sammy the Bull Gravano now. That's it. That is a bunch of canaries. That's all they are.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, it's like, that's Bush League stuff.
I'm not condoning what Ric Flair did. I'm not.
You don't. Yeah, but you don't.
Why not?
Don't run tell that.
You don't expose the business like that. Come on.
Well, not only that, but considering all the underhanded shit that went on in ECW that Tommy was a big part of, they turn around and act like that now. Like
he ain't no saint. He ain't no saint. He's trying to make amends.
No, he ain't no saint.
He's on his way to heven now, and he's trying to make sure he's got the door open.
They're like, Tommy Dreamer, you going back the other way.
Right.
I will.
You took a left at Albuquerque.
Give me one shot to kick the ladder over when Sabu's bitch ass is walking up.
Right, brother.
And I personal, like him and I, like I've worked shows with him. He's a fucking piece of shit.
Yeah, meme says said it perfectly. It's tattle culture.
Yep.
Yeah. Yep. That's exactly it. But no, getting back to the topic at hand. Yeah, I mean that was a bombshell. That video from Project Veritas. I mean, that was a game changer. Because after you watch that, there is absolutely no way that you could sit there and say that there's nothing going on or that, the elites are not after your well-being, because they are.
Drew, you're not watching enough mainstream media.
Yeah.
You need to watch more
authoritative
CNN,
sources, Drew.
Don Lemon's calling you.
Well, hopefully this inspires others to speak up, because we had the doctors from Berkeley that spoke. Or wait, what? No, was it Berkeley? No, it was Bakersfield.
Bakersfield.
Yeah, and hopefully, and they got smacked down pretty fast, and hopefully we have more people that are. They can't silence everyone.
No,
they can't. Yeah,
that's what you would think.
But this was the first, the significance of this. Yeah, the significance of it, Wes, that I think was that it's the first federal employee really to come out and that works at a federal facility and come out and actually say, look, this is what's really going on.
And I mean, we're talking about Native Americans who historically have had issues with the federal government.
I need this meme. Please send me this meme.
That's good.
Wait, somebody sent me that the other day. I forgot who it was.
It was Parrot Head.
Parrot Head's excellent.
Yeah,
Dude,
Parrot Head, the purveyor of
10 out
memes.
of 10 for sending you memes, dude. He is like the king
and
of
boobs.
that.
And
well, here's the thing, though. I want to know what happened to the idea that, like, okay, all these people that are not taking their shot, they're all going to die anyway, so let's just let them die. What happened to that shit? Why can't you just, let us all die? Because apparently we're, dying right here on the panel right now. We're dropping dead. So Why can't you just leave us alone and just let us go about our business? No, seriously. But they can't let it go. They know it's bullshit.
Right.
They know it's bullshit at this point, and they feel like they've got to argue the point to death because they have nothing else now. They've backed themselves into the corner by the way they freaking back this shit, and they've got nowhere to go. They've got nowhere to go. And
why are you afraid of me?
Yeah. Well, don't forget too. They're also forcing all the medicines that don't work. They're mandating them, and all the ones that do work, they're trying to short all over the world.
And get rid of.
It's ridiculous that remdesivir shit that Fauci's pushing. They said that it helps destroy the lungs faster, so they can put them on the respirators even faster.
Yeah.
Well, this has been called out by multiple top doctors. That's why they keep trying to fucking silence them. I love what they did with Project Veritas. I can't wait for part 2.
No, I mean you're exactly spot on, Vinny. I mean it's great journalism, it's great reporting, but the thing is that's so important about it is there's actual people that are federal employees finally coming forward and saying this is wrong.
Yeah, people.
This is what's really
other human beings.
This is what's really going on, and I cannot stand by this morally. And that's what's important to me, because that's what I'm waiting for, is to finally see somebody say, "I can't stand by this morally." Somebody that works for the federal government.
Well, you know what, Drew? You're actually going to get to a point where all these people that are coming out speaking against it, they're going to keep getting ignored until you have somebody like a major player that comes out against it.
Yep.
Well,
then all of a sudden, somebody's going to want to pay attention. When it starts really affecting them, then they're going to come out of the woodworks and say, "Oh, this is wrong, and we shouldn't do this." Well, where were you all those months ago when you were? I remember you preaching that people should be getting this shit done. That you should stop arguing against it. Now all of a sudden that it affected you, it came home to roost. Now all of a sudden it's a problem, and now that is going to be when other people are going to start listening, because everybody else, they're just saying they're conspiracy theories.
About 10 years from now, there's going to be.
Sorry.
About 10 years from now, there's going to be a bunch of late night commercials. It's like, did you have the COVID-19 vaccine?
Yep. Yeah.
You might be eligible for a part of a lawsuit. With blah, 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 blah.
Yep. No, it's too many people. They can't do that. Yeah. But you know the reason
can't afford
why
that class action lawsuit.
Right. You know the reason why that they're doing all this shit and the doctors are going with it. It's because they're afraid they're going to get their license taken away. 1, 2. Fauci has been given like close to $3 billion. And they said he's been handing out that money to charities, quote unquote, in these hospitals. He's paying them all off. Yeah. And if you don't go with their script, guess what? They take your license, they fire you. You'll never get a job ever again, and none of them want that to happen. So they play ball with these cocksuckers, And you have more and more people who just the ones who are religious, and this is again why they hate the people who are religious, because they it's between them and God, and they know what's going on. And they're going to start to let people know. And that's what's happening. And that's what the Dems and all these pieces of shits, the globalists, whatever you want to call them, this is what they're all scared shit about. Because with the people fighting back, they can't do anything. And there's more of us than them.
Well, Vinny, I just seen something recently. It was just the other day. I seen an article on one of the mainstream news sites. And they were talking about people that are saying that their religious beliefs, they're saying that is not a good enough reason to not get the shot. They're trying to shoot that down too, to try to make it look like they're a cult and everything else, and that they need to be dealt with the same as everybody else.
I'm ashamed to say that the religious exemptions being 86th, started in a large part in my hometown of Sacramento. State Senator Richard Pan really spearheaded that effort here in California, and.
Well, out here in Washington, there's so many lawsuits against Jay Inslee that it's ridiculous. He wants to shut down everything.
Yeah, and I know that Wes, a couple of our viewers mentioned what happened in India with Gates, and the Islington girl got it spot on. A bunch of teenage girls got messed up from the HPV vaccine.
They kicked him out of India.
Yeah, they kicked him out of India. You're right, exactly.
And do you know what else? They're prescribing them hydroxychloroquine and ivermectin over there, and they say the death rate is the lowest in the world.
Wasn't I the what was the first one you said?
Smart move, Hetty.
hydroxychloroquine.
Yes, that was the one that Trump was talking about last year, right?
Mm-hmm.
And everybody said he was fucking nuts, right? That wasn't.
Well, that's what they gave to him.
Yeah.
It's the therapeutics that work are the ones that they're trying to hide from the people. Because if the therapeutic works, they cannot give you any of these stupid shots. They can't approve them. They can't mandate them. The FDA, they still haven't approved them. Everyone goes, they've been approved. No, they haven't. They gave them an extension. And the two top guys from the FDA fucking left because they said that this is evil and people are going to get sick and die.
And then again, Congress has the option not to take it.
Of course they do.
Of course.
Why wouldn't they, right?
Well, and we've talked about this before, and it's definitely, there's a big thing with the pharmaceutical companies that are getting all, they're making out like bandits from this shit. And of course there's payoffs being done. And that was the exact same reason why some of those companies like Pfizer are trying to market a freaking pill for people to take. They want this to be a part of your regular regimen. It's the same shit that they did when they started blowing up the whole thing about type 2 diabetes. Like, everybody is prone to get type 2 diabetes, and there's nothing you can do about it, and you need to get on this kind of medication, that kind of medication. What they weren't telling you is that 90% of the cases of type 2 diabetes is actually being caused by the foods that you were ingesting that the FDA has approved with all the fucking chemicals that they put in the damn shit.
Bingo. Chemicals and sugars. This is what they want. They want people to be fucking sick. They want them to be overweight, glued to Netflix and their streaming services, and dumb sheep.
And sucking on the government tit.
Yep.
Exactly. It's what's that movie with the robot?
There's a lot of movies
Wall-E.
like that.
Wall-E.
Oh,
That's
Wall-E.
it. That's what they want. The people to be just like the fat ones in the chairs.
Yep. Because they don't move. The robot do everything for them.
You know what? So Phil says that he got really sick 3 weeks after getting fully vaxxed.
Yeah.
Okay, my Retro that runs the channel with me, which we're gonna start another offshoot pretty soon. He's gotten sick. He had both shots. He got super sick from the first one and got even sicker from that, and that got him a month. And then after that, somebody brought the stuff into the house, and he even got sicker from that. So he's gotten sick like 3 or 4 times from the shots, and then shots didn't do damn thing for him. And then, so he was literally gone for like 2.5 months because of all the bullshit that was going on, man. So we didn't see him for a bit.
Jed, I'm going to call bullshit on that. What you need to do is you need to follow the science. Get in the chopper. Just get your vax. 16, 17. You can keep getting them every couple of months. You're going to do it. And you're going to love it. It's not a tumor. I will be back.
Yeah. It might be a tumor.
The Fourth Reich is looking amazing right now, by the way.
Good thing I don't need vaccines on my planet. Ha ha ha. It's me, Doomtap, future ruler of Earth, or Michigan.
PJ.
Hey, PJ. What's up, brother?
What's up, man?
He's probably still sad about Norm Macdonald.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm still sad about Norm
He did.
Macdonald.
Yeah, I was
He
gonna
did do
say.
season 3 of the Orville, so we got him there.
I know,
That's
Yafet, dude. It was so sad. Norm was like, talk about struggling in silence and not saying anything, not want. Norm Macdonald. That's what I respected about him so much. Aside from the fact that, like, I absolutely worship the man's comedic delivery and timing. He was a god. Like, it's just dry sarcasm. I love. I sat there and watched 35 minutes of all his O.J. Simpson bits from Saturday Night Live, all in one video.
Yep.
Yes, and dude, it was genius because it was all spot on. It's like, Norm, you were right, bro. You were right all along. Like,
savages.
Yeah, he was.
He was.
And that's kind of what, him keeping his illness a secret. It's almost like that was a joke also, just like he dropped dead. Because he was kind of dropping hints about being sick.
If he dies, at least the cancer dies too.
Yeah.
He did say that.
It's not. He lost to cancer. It's a draw, because the cancer dies too.
It's a draw.
Hail to a pretty lady in her own right that made her way in, Maria.
Hey, Maria.
Hello. What's going on to Darius? What's up?
Darius, another dude from Michigan. What's up, bro? What's up, bro? Another Michigan man.
All the cool kids in the chat.
Darius is a Michigander, yes indeed.
Yep.
Remember, folks, this channel is not monetized, so if you do want to participate and throw a little something to kind of help keep the lights on, take care of mom, whichever, you can use these links. I have that, or you can just click !tip and send a super chat that way. And then
we can just get Supreme Heretic up to 1,000.
And when we start only roads, Drew will give you more than a tip.
Yeah, that's right. And you got to remember that Drew's porn sites ain't going to keep themselves up, people. Let's help them out.
Oh, God.
Yeah, you're gonna have the big and the small over there. Drew's gonna be over there, and then I'm gonna be over there. So
he had us all doing very embarrassing.
They started that joke.
Well, I don't think when they wrote that. I don't think when they wrote that book years ago, all creatures great and small, they meant us. I have a secret suspicion they didn't mean us, but yeah, you know.
Yeah.
Hashtag beware the Drew. All right.
There we go. We'll go to that one.
So, you guys think that more people are going to come forward after the Project Veritas video?
I think it is going to absolutely change, be a game changer, because I think it is going to open the floodgates. And there's already footage. People are starting to share more footage of what's going on. There's more footage that I've seen coming in from Australia. Which, by the way,
did you see the people, the unions that went after, and they told the police to go fuck off, and they ran them out. Yeah, literally.
Well, you know what? I think, quite honestly, there really already has been a whole bunch of people that have been speaking up, but I think a lot of it is being suppressed.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it is.
I know
absolutely.
It is.
Yeah. I've seen a good amount of footage.
We should reach out to those people.
You got to remember, because the this thing, and again, they don't let it be lost on you folks that Biden was addressing the United Nations today, because the United Nations, look, United Nations is in on this 100%.
Oh yeah, they are.
That is
global
23.
That is a huge
global tyranny right there. UN.
That is a huge part of the globalist network. It is essentially globalist headquarters. And take of it what you will, but it is directly involved, and that is one of the things, because it's rumored that some of these even quote police that you see in the videos, and thank you so much, Ricky. Some of the police that you see in these videos in other countries are not actual police. They're police that have been replaced by UN quote peacekeepers.
Mm-hmm. It's a new world order.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not a fun one like
means the UN at one time was meant to be that, but it is not that now. It is 100%.
I was wondering if you were going to pull that out.
An instrument of evil.
And the Prime Minister of Australia, she said it multiple times. In the New World Order, this is how it's going to be, blah, blah, blah. New World Order.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're all out loud and proud about it at this point. They're just promoting it. There's no reason to hide it, because they've got control of the media. They have control of the major governments. They're not, and they're all working with one another.
Of course.
Absolutely.
It was the same shit with Bilderberg as well. Oh, it doesn't exist. It's not real. Blah blah blah. Jones is crazy. And then just a couple of years ago, oh yeah, everyone knows about Bilderberg. It's all fucking open for everybody. I mean, please, this is just total bullshit, top to bottom. You're trying to hurt us all.
As recently as about an hour ago, superfan Adam Shahan, speaking of boosters, apparently Johnson & Johnson stated, if you have up to 7 shots, you're good.
It's up to 7
shots now.
7 shots.
2 weeks to flatten the curve. 2 weeks to flatten the curve.
I'm telling you, people, it's gonna be once a month. We're gonna the new injections. You gotta pull in your pants and you gotta take it deep.
Yeah.
That's the new way we're gonna do. That's how we're gonna test you, and that's how we're gonna inject you. And then while you're getting done from behind, we're gonna give you the pills through the mouth.
Do I at least get a kiss on the cheek with that?
It's like
you don't get a hug or nothing.
Yeah,
I want to reach around.
Or anything, you get a lollipop. Everyone loves lollipops.
Just for context, folks, that report was per ABC News, by the way. So,
well, it doesn't matter.
You really can't trust them because they're owned by bloody Disney. So you know.
I know.
That's
terrifying.
Fucking
Disney.
All these media corporations are all fucking poison.
I got a question for everybody. Is everybody familiar with the band Ministry?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Are you familiar with the lyrics from that song?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So there's one verse in particular, and it does actually really apply to today. So I'm in love with malicious intent. You've been taken, but you don't know it yet.
Yeah.
What you will know must never live to be found, because it's the subject of the eyes of the clown.
Oh yeah, dude, that song has some truth in it. Even though Ministry, like Al Jorgensen and them, they're a bunch of dem wokies now. But yeah, that song had a bunch of truth in it back then. It really did, and it still resonates.
Is the eighth jab going to be in the back hole or the front hole? Like which?
Oh, it's gonna be right up your
I've lost
asshole.
track. But
They're gonna strap
you
you and
listening?
bend you over and just stick it right in. You know. Yeah.
Walton, it's all gonna be through the rectum. All right.
Okay.
The new mandate.
All right. I was just worried about my urethra there for a minute.
Rectum, I hardly
If
knew
you
it.
ask questions, you get double jabs.
Yeah.
So that means you get 14.
Is that like a donkey punch?
I think that this Walton guy, Mr. Fauci, he needs more than just a few. He needs a whole chopper's worth of jabs right up in his bunghole, and you probably should hit the trees too because he's always out there. There's probably a good way
I'm
to
telling
get
you guys, I had a fantastic dream the other night. I was running around and all my fingertips were needles, and I was just jabbing everyone I saw. It was glorious.
This man is a genius.
I almost can't tell the difference between that Fauci and the real Fauci.
Fuck Fauci, he's a piece of shit.
World order scum! Mao took the guns. Stalin took the guns. And if you try to take our firearms, 1776 will commence. Do you understand?
Amen, brother.
Hell, brother, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
God damn.
Some of the Tim Pool. I need to watch.
I can't believe
it's
up. I can't believe it's up to 7 jabs. Are they serious about this now?
Dude, they really do want to give you 12. That's
How
the goal.
That's the goal. Like, yeah.
Yep. Once a month.
Well, you know what? Here's the thing, Steven.
Hold on.
Nobody was paying.
Imagine if they actually get it up to 12 jabs, right? Something that affects your RNA, the writing of your very body. So then they are literally going to condition, or they could condition the human population. They could change it. They could make alterations on a brand.
None of them are gonna. None of them
could happen.
They're not going to live past 6.
My son.
I say they want to go up to 42 because you know what that number is. So
Yeah, but I mean, here's the thing, though, Stephen. Fauci was actually talking about that over a year ago. Like I remember before I even left Jersey to come back home, he was talking about we're going to try to get these booster shots so people can get booster shots. He said maybe every 6 months, maybe every couple months. He was talking about it back then, and everybody just ignored it. He said it right on fucking national TV.
Right, but they're so brazen. They're telling you what's going to happen. And then if that's the case, I mean, this is a complete hypothesizing, but like if that's the case, in a year, it would just be, okay, well, we're doing this for your benefit. We're changing your DNA. We're doing that for your benefit. It's just, where does it end?
Well, there were doctors who came out and said it as well. That they said that there was no human testing, and the doctor corrected it. No, there was. They spliced they spliced the mice DNA with human DNA, and they gave it to them. They did the same thing to monkeys, and guess what? All of them, 100% died. and they said the lifespan for the mice was about 2 months. That's for humans 2 years.
So everybody that got the shots about a year or so ago, yeah, you're on the ticking time clock. No.
I mean, okay, let's just imagine.
But hold on. Here's the thing too, because there is some hope. Because there's a lot of people who have taken it. They said not everyone is affected by it, especially with your blood types and stuff too. If you are healthy, your immune system is strong. They said one of the doctors who worked with Fauci, who condemned him for years and said that this guy's a fucking devil. She said that in time it does leave some people's systems. It could kind of do that. Others not so much.
Unless you have sickle cell.
Well, she's not saying everyone. She's just saying that it's a mix because they don't fully fucking know. But they said with the research that was done, it looks like it could be for humans anywhere from 3 to 5 years. That's what they're guesstimating. But stay the fuck away from the boosters and all that is what they're saying as well. And you have the government going, take your boosters. They're like candy. They're great. We'll pay you. We'll bribe you. We'll do this. We'll do that. Here's a donut. Here's tickets to a fucking ball game. You can eat your.
You want to go see the Cowboys?
Well, they had an actual like lottery here for the longest time.
Sure did. They did that in Michigan too.
They had a lottery here. They were literally had people in a drawing for $5 million just to get the vaccine.
Yep. Wow.
And it's like, are you kidding me with this stuff? Because it's just, I mean, I am not taking anything that is going to fundamentally change my, actual DNA.
I know, right?
Well, if they change your DNA, does human rights still?
Well,
make everybody complacent,
style. This is absolutely a crime against humanity.
It is.
And
genocide.
And you can't really underscore that enough because
remember when your immune system did the work for your body and the weak and the sick died and didn't pass the genes onto people?
Yep.
Well, if you're not,
remember that.
If you're not,
I just want to know at what point the normies are going to wake up.
Well, some of
you
them
think that they should be awake by now.
Well,
some of them already had because Nikki, she caused a shitstorm last week. Okay,
Nicki Minaj.
YouTube is pressing the hell out of any videos talking about that right now.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing, and that's why they went fucking crazy. They invited her to the White House. She goes, "I ain't going to the." She goes, on any other occasion, I would have loved to. She goes, "I'm not going there." Yeah, what are they going to do? A private sit down? They're going to either bribe her, scold her, or take her out. And you know what? Hold on. I know they were going to take her out because on my local news, when this first dropped, they said that she contracted COVID. No, she didn't.
Yeah.
No, she didn't. What does that tell you?
Did she shoot herself in the back of the head 15 times too?
Exactly. That's a COVID. That's a COVID-related death.
Yep.
She tripped and fell down the stairs. Okay.
Nikki shows up on the news. They're saying she's on a respirator. She's already gone.
I was gonna say because I got a jet in like 5 minutes. Because I've got to go over to Tony's because we're doing the Monday Night Wars review tonight over on Clown World Review. So we'll be talking about the week of October 2nd and the 9th, WCW and WWF, Nitro and Raw. What I was going to say, really, though, you're talking about the vaccinations. I took my son to his pediatrician's appointment yesterday. I've known his doctor since she was in middle school. Like, we graduated high school a couple years apart, Sweetheart, her kids go to my son's school. And we're in there yesterday. She goes, so... you sound a little bit, she goes, were you sick? I'm like, I was for like a week. Yeah. She goes, she laughed. She goes, you probably have COVID. She goes, you're vaccinated, right? I'm like, no. She looked at me. I'm like, I said, I took 2 COVID tests. I was negative. I had RSV. I said, I'm fine. I just got some, leftover, sinus stuff. And she's like, well, you should get the vaccine, really. I'm like, no, I'm not doing it. Well, why? I'm like, because I'm not going to do it. I said, I said, I'm healthy. I have a good immune system. No. She goes, well, in a couple months, they're going to make it legal for 6-7-year-olds to get it. She goes, are you going to get Trey vaccinated? I'm like, no.
Oh my God.
No. Well, I'm like, are you going to get your, I said, are you going to vaccinate your, I said, are you going to vaccinate your daughter? She said, yeah. I'm like, I said, that's no. I said, no, I'm not going to do that to my son. But yeah, no, fuck that. Yeah, she was trying to give me the hard sell and then like kind of like soft, like low key make me feel guilty about it. I'm like, I'm not going to fucking I don't need to. I'm like, I don't need it. Yeah. I'm fine. Right. I was like, I probably already fucking had it. I'm good. Trust me.
ETAP, that means she hated you in high school, and for whatever reason, she really, really hates her own kid.
I'm fucking dude. That's what I wanted to say. I was like, you do not like your child. Go ahead and give her that thing, give her that injection, then stick a magnet right there on that spot where it got injected.
Well, you know, ETAP, I mean, I'm sure you guys have seen like the little post and everything where they're basically abusing some of these kids now to the point where, like, I seen the one where the teacher was like kept jamming a mask onto the kid in the class, and the kid screaming like, "I don't want it on me. I can't breathe with it on," and they kept forcing the mask on him. And like back in the day, that shit they would have had DIFUS or whatever child services was available in that state or county. They would have been in there, and somebody would have been taken out in fucking cuffs. Now all of a sudden, this is acceptable because this is what the mainstream media says.
Yeah,
kiss my ass.
Nope. If that in my child's school, I put my son. He goes to a fucking private school. The kids. It's up to them. The teachers, a few of them choose to wear. I don't. When I go and I teach, I don't wear one. If I'm just working in the school, if I'm up there just volunteering for the day, I don't fucking wear one. I don't. My kid, I was like, you don't have to wear one. I was like, you don't. I said, it's voluntary, buddy. I said, last year they had to. This year, I said, you don't have to wear one. I said, it's not normal. I said, if these kids want to wear them, that's fine. I said, that's their right. If their mom and dad's tell them to. I was like, you don't have to. I said, and then I lean in and I say, we're fucking wolves, son. You don't have to fucking worry. You don't have to worry about the sheep. Right. I'm like, we're good. You give them that fucking, no, I'm like, we're good. So on that note, this panel is fucking amazing. I give big praise to everybody. Thank you for having me on. Drew, take care of yourself, brother. Feel better. Tommy, Immortal, Steven, Jed, Runner, Vinny, and of course Wes and Instant Ricky down there. You guys have a great evening. Hail this fucking chat. You guys rock.
It was good. Good stream with you.
ETAP, plug yourself.
Oh yeah.
Plug yourself. Just use a lot of lube.
Anyway, kicked off YouTube if we do that.
I am I'm Kuian of the Place to Be Reviews. You can find me reviewing Batwoman. I hate myself, but I will suffer through it for all the yous. No, it's Kuian's Place to Be Reviews. We're just shy of 800 right now. We're like 7 away. It was 6, but YouTube said fuck you and popped a couple off. So we're 7 away from 800. So make that happen, man. We're getting there. I work hard. I release 1 to 2 videos a day, live stream 4 days a week. We got going Rogue, my Rogue show tomorrow night. Snow Dub will be one guest with myself and Tony, and then Angelus Draven will be joining us as well. Thursday, you get mornings with the Place to Be Reviews. Friday, you get mornings with the Place to Be Reviews, an hour and a half before I have to go to work. I'll entertain you in the morning from 9 until 10:30. How about that? You can catch me over on ETAP Kuian's Place to Be Reviews every day of the week, usually except weekends. I take weekends off because I'm lazy. Shalom. I will see you guys on the flip side. Everybody have a great night. Love y'all, man.
Later.
Take care, bro.
See you later, brother.
Thank you.
Appreciate you.
See you soon,
See you.
buddy.
See you. Take care.
All right.
Link for the channel, Clown World Review, is in the chat if you're interested in going and checking out their wrestling. They're covering the Monday Night Wars.
I know. I actually got to be on their. I think it was the second one, or was it the first one? God, I forget now. That's bad. That week I lost traveling from Jersey back down to Florida has got me all screwed up.
Yeah, I'm actually going to be headed over there as well. I've been doing.
I'll tell you what, I'm glad I live in Florida.
Same here right now.
You would need to do with Natro, Vinny.
I'm gonna have to get going, but because I'm headed over there. We're gonna be talking about the Monday Night Wars and all that, the wars and all that stuff. It's been fun. I've been enjoying it, but it's funny too. I was at the post office today, and they're all looking at me because I don't have a mask on. And I'm like, what? And I start coughing, and then they're looking at me again. I go, oh. I said, don't worry. I just impersonate Alex Jones on the internet.
That's funny.
Nice, bro.
Get your jab.
Yeah, guys. Please take a look over at my YouTube channel as well. I'm almost there with the watch hours. And I'm very close to 900 subscribers now as well. So, if you guys could jump on there, it's as you see it on screen right now at Vinny Art.
same YouTube, Twitter, all that great stuff. My comic book, Shadow of the Kraken, still working on that beautiful book. That's what the avatar is actually from, this one. But yeah, more updates coming soon on that project as well. I'm still on a great track to get it done for the end of the year, bleeding into early 2022. So not bad, not bad. You guys are not going to be waiting 2 or 3 years for this. It's going to be coming a lot sooner than that. I can guarantee you. So that's campaign number 6. So yeah, thanks so much, guys. Please have a great night. And remember to take all your vitamins and all that great stuff.
Infowars.com. Get your fusion vitamins. Tell Fauci to go fuck himself. All that great stuff.
So thanks again. Peace out, brothers.
Later,
brother.
Vinny.
Take care, Vinny. Appreciate it.
Hail, Vinny.
Yeah, get your super male vitality.
Thank you, Small Time. Appreciate you, brother.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. Vinny's great. Yeah, thank you so much, Small Time. The thing with Vinny's project, though, he's got very quality art. If you're looking for an independent comic, something that is really worth reading, something that's really worth collecting, when he finishes Shadow of the Kraken, it's going to be really, really, really worth your time if you're just a avid reader of comics, because it's so much better than what the big companies are putting out. Marvel and DC are just constantly doing everything they can to shoot themselves in the foot, and just
that's not what Kelly said. Oh, that is what she said.
Yeah. They're really making themselves non-entities, but I mean, that's exactly what the entertainment industry is doing. They're sending themselves headlong into irrelevance, and it's for no other reason than they are just so bound and determined to be activists instead of caring about the audience that they actually have. So,
care about the product.
Yeah, they don't care about the product.
Fandoms, all of us, just the putting out.
Yeah, I mean, it's fucking shit's loony right now, man. I mean,
it's agenda and it's that Chinese money.
That's what it is, man. It's like I tell everybody.
I got to step out as well.
Well, take care, Tommy. Thank you so much.
I'm actually supposed to be over there too. For the
thank you so much.
Who isn't going?
Isn't that funny? We're like half the people on the panel were supposed to be there.
Thank you so much, Tommy, for participating as you do every week, and I appreciate you being here and your time and your friendship.
It's my pleasure. It's my pleasure. I mean, seriously, if I didn't want to give my time, and if I didn't want to give my time to all of you, I wouldn't be here. I'm not in here for a popularity contest. Don't get me wrong, a popularity contest is nice, and if you all love guinea pigs and you want to support a lone guinea pig trying to feed a bunch of other guinea pigs, I would appreciate that. But that's not really why I'm doing it, to have fun. I'm doing it to be able to reach out and talk to people. In the process of that, if I wind up building this as a brand with my guinea pigs, something more than what is starting out at, great. But I'm not going to sit there and say that that's the only thing that I'm here for, because it's just not true. So I really do appreciate being able to chat with every last one of you. I love being able to pop on all these panels week after week and talk with you all. No matter how much shit I give you, I respect all of you, at least to a degree, Walton. All you people that are in the chat, you're all amazing, because week after week, you always come back and you support us. If it wasn't for you, we wouldn't be able to be up here doing exactly what we're doing right now. So be sure to, like Walton would always say, support independent creators and independent artists. And you know what? One of the things that I want to talk about is also supporting independent shop owners. Because I did have the chance when I went back up north to see my old comic book shop guy. Still a small shop, all his own. It's been his own since the 80s. So I made sure I stopped in and I made a few small purchases of what I could and everything like that, doing my part to support people who are good to their customers. I mean, I think that's one thing that's like sorely missing today in the consumer market is they don't give a rat's ass about the consumer anymore. So, of course, you know, every Monday you can catch me at 6 p.m. Eastern with Going Old School Retro Discussions, where we get a panel of people together and we talk about those things that we love from years past. I got plenty of videos up on my channel talking about some of those older toys and some of the older movies. So if you want to stop by, check some of them out. Also got some old lightsaber theory videos that I used to do. Of maybe eventually, if I can get my damn lazy ass outside and start working with the sabers again, I could probably do a few more. But we'll see how that goes. And I'm going to take it one day at a time. So remember, never let anybody tell you what you can and can't say, what you should or should not watch, because your silence gives consent. Thank you all. And I'll catch you next time.
Hey, take care.
Later, Tommy.
See you
later,
Tommy. All right. You know, definitely want to say what's up to Snow Dub. Great to see you, buddy. Snow, if you would like to hop up on the panel, just feel free to shoot me a DM and I will send you a link if you would like to throw your 2 cents in on the topics we're talking about.
Yeah,
and
that
reminds
me, and Snow's always got great
and that reminds me, because I want to get to our next topic, which is actually right before I do that, I just want to shout out my super chats. Ensign Ricky sends one for $10, says, for you, dude. Thank you, Ensign Ricky. Small Time sends $3, said, congratulations on the John B. Wells appearance. Best wishes to Mom, and keep giving the jab psychos hell. Yes, sir.
Hail the great Bruce Lombardo.
And Bone sends $3 and sends a bone. Nice. Thank you.
Sends 3 bones.
Yeah. Appreciate it. Yeah, the thing is I had to laugh because they realized that they got a nothing burger on January 6th when they investigated that whole thing, and it blew up in their face. So what did the feds try to do? And this is, oh God, I've been wanting to talk with Wes especially about this, because this was a comedy, folks. This was
I wanted to talk about this.
The MAGA guys, the MAGA feds.
Oh, so they came and did a rally over this past weekend, which was supposed to be like another rally for patriots, right? Over in DC, but well, people were smart enough to realize this time that it was a honeypot.
It was a complete himself. Trump was like, "This is a setup. Don't go to the."
It was a complete setup, and the word got out. So nobody that was and nobody that had common sense showed up to this thing. So it was basically a bunch of FBI plants standing around. There was a hilarious picture going around on the internet of these guys that were so dressed that were trying to blend in.
Yeah, you could tell they were government. Like,
absolutely. Well, and they said 4 people got arrested, right? And then they dropped the story right after that.
Yeah, I mean,
the dude they were arresting was an undercover cop.
Yeah, I mean, the story just got dropped immediately, as Ricky said, because the guy they arrested was law enforcement. I mean, it was an
undercover cop.
Yeah,
and fucking the picture shows them all surrounding this cop, and he's just like, "I'm undercover," and they're like, he's surrounded in dudes in body armor, like, "I'm a police officer."
Yeah. Bruce Lombardo, you bring up Kato Kalin. Those guys in that photo all looked like a bunch of Kato Kalins. It was like seriously. I mean, this had to be the
dude. They were like wearing shorts. They look all preppy, like
I know, dude. It was these were like guys that would be standing at a high school reunion, like the prep crowd,
You know what, Drew? You know what it was like? It was
bigger
like
fences.
Yeah,
it was like that one episode where he comes in, he goes, "Hey dudes, what you doing in school today? What are we doing?" You know that one episode where he dresses up and he has the backwards hat on, and it was just like, hey guys, where can I get some drugs and booze and like,
right?
You know,
You guys got any weed?
it was
I mean, like, I don't know. In this, I tell everybody the same thing: just follow the fucking money. The money is the clearest fucking picture of how things are. Well, I'm invested globally in the market. I mean, I have a lot of money in the market, so I mean, I see these things, and even the only good thing about the financial news is they only lie about financial shit, and they're pretty straight on with other shit. But I mean, like the FDA, the FDA used to be entirely taxpayer funded. Now it's funded over 50% from the people it gets licenses from. So Moderna, and when they apply for a license, there's no cause for alarm there.
Bruce Lombardo says it was a douchebag convention, like a bunch of dudes waiting for a hotter chick than the waitress to arrive.
True.
The CDC is funded by the same entities. You can look at the CDC website, you'll see Pfizer, Moderna, and all these special interests that go to the CD. And then, I mean, what was it? The study came out was like these new medications, all these crazy side effects, like increased like 30 or 40% from 2005 to 2018, and one of three having serious side effects after the FDA approved. You know what I'm saying? And then the FDA approved atrocious amount of things besides medicines. You know what I'm saying? And you're supposed to trust these people?
Yeah. Godzillionaire. I got a funny comment touching on your comment in a minute, but I wanted to get Wes Moody's 2 cents in on that debacle, because Wes, what did you think of that quote fake rally? No, he must have stepped away from.
He's going to get something real fast.
I mean, the FBI came out and concluded there was no influence. No one influenced this fucking thing. And you're talking about 400 people out of like 1.2 million that were there. You know how small of a group size, and they had. It's ridiculous. They had fucking people taking pictures with fucking Capitol Police, like, that's insurrection. Oh, they all forgot their weapons.
I will see God that comment with God said. Highlight that one.
And then you get shit like,
which one?
About the walls. That one right there.
Godzillionaire, where he said walls around the southern border, bad. Walls around the Capitol, completely necessary.
What walls around the southern border? Right back and forth.
They arrested an FBI undercover as Antifa. Yeah, Hetty, that was hilarious. This dude all dressed in black, and the funny part was the guy looked the picture of the guy. It looked like he went and got a one of those terrible ninja costumes from Spirit Halloween or something like that, and just dressed up. And they arrested this guy. It was so bad. But Wes, I wanted to get your.
We did have a request from the chat. So I bought this specifically for November 3rd of last year, and so it doubles as both a Donald Trump and a Boris Johnson.
If you screw up enough, a Rand Paul.
And this is also Kato Kalin kind of here.
Yeah, there you go.
Just screw up a little. You got a Rand Paul.
As we mentioned, Kato Kalin.
Could be Rand Paul too. Yeah.
Oh, that's so Kato Kalin right there.
Yeah. And some of the ladies were asking, whose pool house is he in? Said the Islington girl.
I would want to be in Jay Leno's pool house, because Jay Leno has an amazing garage. I would love to be Jay Leno's Kato Kalin.
His garage is ridiculous.
I'd be like, just let me sit in them, Jay. Just let me sit in them, please.
Just one.
The Islington girl. The Islington girl. Yeah, that whipping Haitians thing. Those pictures were so beyond stupid. It was not funny. Those were absolute.
They're holding takeout and shit.
Those were absolute pictures that were meant to gaslight. It was just so cringe, man. And again, it was to stir up a Twitter mob and start a whole big thing. Because this is what they do. They want to demonize, make enemies of, the average everyday population, which is me, which is you. You know, you wonderful folks out there in the chat. That's the way they look at us. These people absolutely despise us. And Wes, as I was saying,
I think I'm a little bit of Lucille Ball in her later years right now. Too.
Actually, yeah, I was thinking about that or Debbie Reynolds. So.
Yeah, Hey Lamar says Debbie Reynolds.
Oh my God, she just put that in just as I said that. Just as I said that.
Rita Doherty says, "Is that your Justin Bieber side?"
See, it could be Justin Bieber too. It is a very versatile wig. Yes. And
Forbidden Ruin says someone asked me how did they get to Mexico from Haiti because they don't have travel money or they would have left long ago. Someone funded them to be at the border. Ding ding ding. Yes, sir.
Ding 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 ding. You win a no prize, sir.
But what I wanted from you, Wes, was your 2 cents on the failed entrapment rally that the feds decided to throw this past weekend.
God, I mean, it's just so predictable. I mean, they did this at the WTO in Seattle in the early 90s, or wait, was that the mid 90s? In the 90s, and it was similarly obvious back then too that they were provocateurs. And it's just, you know, I mean, thanks guys, because you know, it's very obvious, and this gives us great ammunition to discredit.
I'm surprised they tried after the Whitmer thing, because that Whitmer
and
was
Whitmer,
a huge
yes.
mess.
Can't forget about
that. They're knee deep. What was it, like 10 out of the 12 people were all FBI in the fucking plot? You know what I'm saying? Like 10 out of 12, they poked 2 dudes. They pushed them on. You know, like, here, guys, you know, you're part of it.
Yeah, let's not forget about the unindicted co-conspirators on, you know, the event that was worse than 9/11 too, right?
Hail, lasso of truth.
Yeah, they got caught up on a bombing too, where the FBI staged a bombing and stopped the bombing, so they can be like, "Hey, look, we did something to get more funding."
Trina Bobina, what's up? How's it going, Trina? Great to see you. I can confirm lasso of truth is neither QAnon nor Blue Anon, so she's.
A-okay if they exist.
Oh man, Immortal Coil says cue the crisis actors, dude. That is so right, bro.
I mean, it's just deflection. You notice on the same day that he releases the mandates, they find out that he kills 7 children in fucking the same day. You know, everybody center and right covers the story. The left, crickets. You know, I mean, and that's how it is. You know, okay, now today with 5 and up, the vaccine's good for 5 and up. On the same day that Israel releases the study that, you know, the natural immunity is 27 times stronger than the COVID vaccine, the same day, not a surprise. You know, I mean, it's, you know, nothing is, you know, it's a deflection game, you know, and that's how it's been since this fucking whole presidency started, to be honest.
Yeah.
You know, one deflect after another, and then blocking the drones, and then, you know, it just goes on and on. So, I mean, it's like, dude, what the hell?
Resurgam, that is a good question. With all these feds being busted as agent provocateurs, who is left to be investigating this level of corruption?
Definitely not the feds.
Supposedly our congressman.
Well, as I said on John B. Wells' program, listen, at least 85% of the United States government is compromised and corrupt. You can take that to the bank. That is a fact.
That number is probably a lot higher.
Yeah. Well, and it's on both sides.
Yes, absolutely, it's on both sides.
Because you know, take the D's or R's out of the equation. It comes down to if people, you know, what it is it's tyranny against not tyranny. Essentially, that's what it is. You know,
well, considering that 85% of the federal government is probably unnecessary, I mean, what else do they have to do, really? I mean, you could nuke them and no one would notice.
Well, I mean, like, you know, it's a censorship campaign. Following the science, you know, criticizing science is science.
Well,
all the information from everywhere to figure out a pandemic. No, we're just going to take these vaccines. These vaccines are safe. Natural immunity, fuck that. Regeneron, that was taboo. You can't take Regeneron. Yeah. Oh, but it's expensive. But in Texas, it's free. You know, I mean, like, there's just so many fucking things out there right now. I mean, you have 2 other treatments that they're not even promoting. They want to promote the Pfizer and blah, 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 because why? Because Pfizer owns that part of the mainstream media. Pfizer's in the pockets of the FDA and the CDC. And the WHO, what was it? Senator Kennedy came out and said if you fucking turn fucking, what's his name, Ping over on fucking his head, that the WHO would fall out of his fucking pocket. I mean, you know what I mean? Like, you know, it's like, come on now. I don't know. It's fucked up. I mean, the whole situation just kind of a mess.
Yeah, I will say, hey, Lamar, I've gained a lot more respect for Rand Paul. I liked him before, but I like him a lot more lately. He's really come at things and kind of put politics on the back burner, and now I think he's just standing up and being a humanist, and that is that, and I think that is music to a lot of people's ears, because you know we need that comfort. We need to understand that you know there are fellow humans actually behind us, you know, and there really are, but they're so outnumbered up there.
Yeah, I mean, there's like 20 people out of the 535 in Congress that actually do stuff.
DC is such a darn cesspool, and it was bad before we knew what was going on, but now that we know what's going on, I mean, it's just an absolute corrupt cesspool. And the problem is what I'm worried about is in one of these countries where all this stuff is going on, these people are going to get sick of tiptoeing around and waiting for us to expose them, and there's just going to be a mass atrocity.
You know why the establishment Republicans haven't come out and said anything about this? Because they're in the pockets too.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
Like you said, both sides are in the pockets.
Yeah,
you know, but you know that's why all the Republicans that are speaking out now are probably not being paid by Pfizer, Moderna, or I mean, are part will fund it. But the top establishment, yeah, they're in the pockets.
No,
you know, I mean that's why they're not coming out. You don't see McConnell coming out and opposing, right?
Oh no, he's getting paid.
Your Lauren Boeberts, your Marjorie Taylor Greens of the world, they're not in people's pockets. Nope. So that's why they are constantly persecuted and gone after and everything else, because they're America First politicians.
They're the outsiders,
and they don't want populist opinions in there, because those opinions are at cross purposes with what they want to do, which is profit from, you know, supporting the big companies and also be able to sow discord and everything else so that they can further along this whole agenda from their UN buddies, aka the entire globalist cabal. That's exactly what they're doing.
And you already seen Pelosi come out today and say that she's trying to limit the powers of the president so no one can be crazy or take it over. Of course, this is not going to pass during her administration. They're afraid because in 2022, if they get it all taken away, then you know we get it in, you know, the Republicans or any conservative or anybody but a fucking any one of them get it in 2024, their powers will be limited. You know, so I mean, they're trying to put that in play already.
You know,
So,
Bruce Lombardo, man, buddy, I got to tell you, Marjorie Taylor Greene, for a lady, she has
no fear.
She has a set of brass ones.
Tulsi Gabbard was good too.
Yeah, Marjorie Taylor Greene has a set of brass ones that won't quit. She went and actually she introduced articles of impeachment on Biden, but actually the other day added more articles of impeachment on Biden. And she's the only Republican that actually stood up and said, enough of this shit, it's time to impeach this guy. And you don't hear about it because it's all crickets. She's getting no support whatsoever.
It's like I like Tulsi too, but she's gone now. You know what I'm saying? And but you know, they need to do something, because I mean, there's literally like 20 to 25 people in Congress that actually are trying to make a difference against the 500 that are not.
Yeah, hang on, Rick. Wes, go ahead.
I wonder if she tried to, if she was going to impeach both Harris and Biden, how Nancy Pelosi would react to that, since she would be next in line.
Absolutely.
Might not be a bad idea, just to see what happens.
Marjorie is my gal from here in GA, says Hetty. Lasso of Truth. Trina says She called Omar brother fucker. I saw that, Trina. That was choice. I love
creepy.
I love that.
Really,
yeah. Bruce. I give her a lot of respect, and the same thing with Lauren Boebert. I support both of those ladies because they're politicians that are family women. They are housewives. They don't have an agenda. They are there for the right reason. They're not there to sit there and just enrich themselves. They're, Lauren Boebert, for God's sake, she owned a restaurant. She owned and ran a restaurant, and, she's just there. She's a populist voice, and she got in, and this is why not only am I out beating the populist drum, but this is why Jack Posobiec and so many people that are high follows on Twitter always talk about.
Everybody's going to alternative media right now.
Why populism is so important. Okay, we need more thinking, and it doesn't matter if you have a G or R next to your name. We just need more thinking in general of grassroots people being, for the people, because that is how government's supposed to work.
It's the way it's supposed to work, but it's not the way it's operating.
Ideally.
Yeah. But the establishment doesn't want populism in there.
Absolutely not. They have power. You know what I'm saying? None of those guys. You should never be 90 and still in Congress.
Just God, no.
Oh, you shouldn't be in there for 60 years.
I always used to scratch my head of how the
Senator,
hell.
wake up! You have to vote. Senator, wake up!
How in the hell did people like Robert Byrd sit in Congress for so long?
The oldest, right? Grassley's like 92 or some shit.
But yeah, how was Robert Byrd in there for so long? God, he was in there forever, Wes.
Yep.
Yeah,
that's lobbyists and corporate money there, and that's what allows corporations to take over pretty much.
Yes, and this is exactly why we need term limits. I mean, Jesus.
Well, I'm against term limits because we tried that in California with our state legislature, and all that did was the staff stayed behind, and the legislators would come in.
Yeah, I can see that too being a huge problem.
Oh, they just with a revolving door, huh?
Yeah, but the staff is running things, and the lobbyists are running things. Like we had a lobbyist that man, she was like, it was like a honeypot, and it became a big scandal here.
No.
I guess everything's got its downsides. I mean.
Yeah, I think the best way to do it is just to make sure that an informed and enlightened electorate, I think, is the best way to go about it.
Immortal, that's so good. Damn, that is so good.
Dude, Immortal, can you send me that on?
You got it, yeah.
That is a great meme.
That's straight out of the J6
meme of the night right there.
Yeah. That's straight out of the J6 protest.
Dude, those are all like, they're serious. Those are all like frat bros.
You can tell those were federal. Come on.
They got all the same watch on. Like, look at this guy.
Yeah, they go home and jack off to NCIS.
Glasses,
I mean, the one in the front like just reeks of agent.
Yeah.
You just got the fucking look. You just turn around with those
This is legitimately like that Spider-Man meme pointing like in real life. It's literally what this.
Yeah, no kidding.
Is. Oh my god. Too funny.
But that's why you
they all basically almost have the same haircut too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
they all have the same haircut. They're all super fit.
Yeah,
they're all wearing the same sunglasses.
It's like the girl said, it's
I'm surprised they didn't have the MAGA hats.
That's great.
Mr. Anderson.
Right?
Oh,
The Matrix is the new Simpsons.
Yeah. Oh, God.
But that's also why you have all these people running to alternative media right now, because they're just fucking sick of them.
Gibbs Rule 91.
Gibbs Rule.
Oh God, it's just, I mean, it's hilarious. Oh jeez, man. I wonder how many, and they're going to keep pushing these false flags, and I'm sure everybody in our audience, I'm sure that you guys know this. They're going to continue to keep pushing these false flags until something sticks. They're going to they want to find a way to demonize the populace, because that's what this all boils down to.
They already are. The vaccine mandate does that already. I mean, it created a whole new group of people who are pro-vax and pro-fucking freedom of choice, basically. Right. It created a whole new subclass of fucking people. I mean, the division gets crazy. What was that story out of New York where the black family had a religious mandate and they went into the restaurant to eat, and they were the only minorities in the restaurant, and they're the only ones that got asked. They had the whole thing on film. They filmed the whole thing. You know,
yeah,
I mean,
now BLM is
it's profiling now. It leads to profiling.
BLM is actually standing up for, like, they're standing against the vaccine mandate.
Yeah, and I was like, hilarious. Would you ever see the day you thought BLM would be switched to the other side? Like,
right?
Yeah.
I'm just like.
Well, you remember that movie, The One with Jet Li? That's the new. Yes. The reboot happens with George Soros. So
but then again, you've seen the interview with Don Lemon where he says the unvaccinated people are stupid. We should fucking make fun of them and blah, 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 blah. And then the Gabby Petito thing again. Here they come again. Gabby Petito, white woman loss syndrome or something. They riled her.
See what Small Time said?
they're you know, they are crazy. I mean, it's like push these racial divides, you know?
Right.
Yeah, I mean, and that's the thing. It's all about demonizing the populace, because they want to turn us into their boogeyman, their bad guy, in order to have justification to have these sweeping policies that say, well, this is for the greater good, and that's why we need to put everybody on a list, and that's
divide and conquer. That's what it is. Yeah, really. I mean, when it comes down to divide and conquer,
it's Tower of Babel.
You know,
it really is.
Rita, that's a fascinating idea. I would not be surprised if that is also coming, only because they can manipulate results that way.
Oh, yeah.
But there would be such a backlash over that.
Plus, a lot of these vaccination laws are mandated by the state, not the federal government. You know, I mean, so I mean, it's a whole different, because it really is up to the state to figure it out. It's the state's problem, you know. So I mean, that's why, I mean, if we have a lot of, I can't even tell you how many more people are moving to Florida every fucking day. I mean, like, we were at 20-something million. We're expected to be like 35 million, you know, within 5-10 years. You know, I mean, that's crazy. You know,
I moved here this year because I want to.
Yeah, I've been here for about 6 years, and I kind of like before this wave happened. You know what I'm saying? But I'm glad I'm here now. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I mean, I mean, it's crazy. You know, because I just went to Chicago for a couple of weeks up there and back home to visit. You know, to hang out with friends and stuff for vacation.
I live next to Chicago.
Yeah, it's night and day, man. You know what I'm saying? Up there, I mean, I had to go dig out my fucking mask because I haven't had to use that since last March. You know, like, my kid went back to school last November. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. Like,
I wonder.
Like, speaking of masks,
though,
yeah, I was gonna say, like, oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, I wonder though, like, because Rita brought up denial of voting without a vax card, and Resurgam said no, they'll just weigh heavily on mail-in balloting and repeat what they did in 2020.
Well, I mean, the emergency of the pandemic gives them the right to do that. So why not extend it until, you know, as much as you can to get more people to stay at home, to vote from home, and blah, 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 and scare Republicans. But I mean, none of the Republicans, even when you see the California election, now the Republicans are just, a lot of them, they are losing hope because it's like they go there and they're already voted and shit. You know, and I mean, it kind of makes you lose hope in the system. Like, does the system even work? What is my
last night, the night that the recall vote was going on, you know, and again, credit to Wes, he was right on it. And you know, I was on stream with him, and we were talking about the people that went to vote, found out that someone had already voted for them.
You know, and
I had people tell me when they went to go vote that they said they already voted. Yeah.
No, Nothing to see here. No, it's just a glitch. Don't worry, we'll take care of it.
Right.
Yeah, here's a provisional ballot. We'll check the signatures like way after it doesn't matter. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, yeah.
Oh damn, we screwed up. Oh, Newsom's already in.
Yeah.
Darn it.
Right.
No, and I even like because I watch Meet Kevin all the time because he's a finance dude that was running for California governor, and I like some of the ideas that he had. And he was the head runner behind Larry Elder, but the Democratic Party shut him down because he's outside the party. They gave him no funding. Yeah, it was crazy, but he had some good ideas, and I would have loved to see him implement those in California because he's a California realtor. That's how he got his money. Now he's the YouTube guy, but he's a very cool kid, man, and he tells it how it is because he's like moderate, like JFK, like Democrat style. You know what I'm saying? That's how he is, and I respect that. And he stays very, centrist in his, on his YouTube channel because he doesn't. He's more about money. You know what I'm saying? Where the money's going, where the money's coming from, and he'll call out stupid shit on both sides, which is I respect.
Yeah.
But I wanted to see him get fucking the governor, become governor.
I would have liked to have seen Larry Elder just because, and I hate to, I hate to say it, but a black dude getting in there would have made the liberals' head, the
that would have made him
heads explode.
That would have been a huge blow. That's why they sent Biden. If they lost California, that would have been a fucking.
He's the black face of white supremacy.
Yeah,
Remember
so is Candace Owens. So is any minority with an opinion.
Well, they called Nikki that too this last week too.
The wrong opinion.
We got Kamala Harris.
Yeah,
I never thought I would see, live to see Alex Jones like more than half of what he said was right. I never thought I'd live to see Nicki Minaj be the hero of the fucking people.
Ain't that some shit?
Yeah.
I know, right?
Read some David Icke, man. It gets weird.
That Rose McGowan revelation was something as well.
That was a bombshell.
Yeah,
too.
And they're like, oh, but I mean, like when they come out, you don't hear them being like, well, Gavin Newsom did this, and you should vote for him because of these policies and look what he did for California. It's great. No, they ran it on fear. You don't want another Donald Trump. You know what I'm saying? It's a fear campaign. They've never said one fucking good thing about what Newsom did for fucking California on the fucking podium. Yeah, it's ridiculous. Biden, every one of them.
But I want to. I'm going to throw this question to you, Wes. The Islington girl says, "Stupid question, but why can't you still do paper ballots in person?"
So yeah, Islington girl. Here. When I dropped off my ballot, here's the way it worked. They had a bag, and you put it in the bag in the envelope. So you might as well have mailed it in. It's pretty stupid because before you actually physically would put it in the machine yourself, use the voter. So they're treating it like mail-in, even if you do show up in person. You're just dropping off your ballot. So
yeah, I mean
that's the difference.
Stupid, man. And then that one guy got caught. Was it not even 2 months ago? He got caught with all those ballots in his car, like cocaine, guns, all sorts of shit in his car. But I think
it was meth.
12,000 ballots or something was ridiculous.
And that's just the guy that got caught. There's a bunch more of them that didn't get caught.
Absolutely, there's probably thousands that didn't get caught. And weird that he would have ballots on top of drugs, on top of guns in his car.
It goes to show you the kind of crowd that those folks run with.
Yeah.
Right.
Forbidden Ruin said, I'm predicting a post-California recall, California lockdown by Halloween. If I'm off, it'll be in between Halloween and Christmas to fortify 2022 primaries. And Forbidden Ruins is exactly correct. I think they're going to go after and target the 2022 primaries because they're going to try to get all those shitheads in. So that's coming.
What they're trying to
do. California shows you that they can fortify local and state elections. So, I'm a little bit concerned about the midterms now because that people aren't happy, and it should be a blowout. It really should be a blowout.
Yeah, it should.
And then they get more votes and more power with the illegal immigration, per population of the state.
Yeah. And in California, people talk about the fortification last year, but honestly, the California primaries when Bernie and Hillary were running in 2016, that primary was fortified. I hate to break it to you because Bernie was drawing large crowds. And Hillary, of course, couldn't fill up a 30-seat classroom.
Still can't. Bernie probably still could. And if Bernie ran against Trump, Bernie might have won.
Oh, he probably would have.
Agreed.
If it was fair. But yeah, but the narrative was, those Bernie voters, it's a cult of personality. They just want, it's like seeing a two-headed calf. They just couldn't make it to the polls. You know, they could do rallies,
and you
they couldn't make it to the polls.
Go 5 feet without seeing a dude in a Bernie shirt.
Yep. And
it's
so,
about the party ignoring their own rules for convenience, for agenda.
So yeah, look at this California recall, because that's going to give you an idea of what the narrative is going to be. They're going to say, oh, well, it turns out the lockdowns and the COVID response is popular, overwhelmingly popular. And, you know, the people showed up at the poll, you know, to vote, and the polls don't matter. It's what happens on election day. It just turns out that, you know, lockdowns and restrictions and the way it's been handled, that's popular. That's what they're going to say.
For the fifth largest economy in the in the world. Perfect, no problem.
Because that's what they said in the recall. Oh, look, you know, the lockdowns were very restrictive in LA County, and LA County went 71% to save Newsom. So, you know, it's just very popular, which it's not. LA County, people are fleeing LA County like crazy.
Well, I mean, because leaving the news of like the government, the Republican-led recall. No, it wasn't just Republicans that fucking recalled his ass. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know.
That's their narrative. They did so many man on the streets, and KTLA did, the local news, and you couldn't find somebody that was voting no on the recall.
Well, show me the Republican out there in the gorilla mask throwing fucking eggs at the candidates.
Yep.
Right.
God.
Drew, I
don't want to discourage. I don't want to discourage people, but.
All right. Well, we'll let.
So do I.
We'll let Steven and Runner do their outros real quick. We'll start with Runner Studios.
Hey, that's not really my channel name anymore, but thank you for having me on, Drew. It was interesting hearing conversations. I know I didn't talk a lot in the stream, but it's all right. Wednesday, I always forget what time, but I'm on Fanzine's channel talking about physical media and all that stuff. Tom Connors is usually there. Thursdays, Lig Gaming Lounge, Lig Gaming Talk Show. I'm on there usually. And that's all I could think of at the moment. So you can find me over there. Oh, and subscribe to my channel as well.
Yep, make sure that you subscribe to Runner's content, and then we'll move over to the author, Stephen Walton.
Hey, thank you guys so much for being here. Remember to support those independent creators out there. Thank you so much for supporting us, all these channels. Please subscribe to everybody. I've been throwing links out in the chat all night. Just support one another. Take care of each other. Wash your hands, wash your ass. Be good. Monetize your haters and support independent creators. Be good to each other. Suffer no fools. Peace.
Yeah, thank you so much, Stephen. And make sure that you check out our rogue shows on the weekend.
I'm making content again, too, so if you could watch them, I'd appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah. Of course, watch Stephen's videos. So
I just did a 7-second video.
Yeah.
And Wes has still got more views than me.
Did I?
Yeah.
No, that's because Wes is.
Thank you guys.
That's because Wes is just has that that silver screen throwback. Those silver screen throwback features. So.
Thank you guys so much. I know Immortal's got a jet out too, but keep holding it down. Supreme Heretic, please share out links for his channel. Let's get him monetized. Ensign Ricky, good to see you, man. Love your mind. Jed, love seeing you. Guys, be good to each other. Seriously, though, support independent creators, man.
No
support
problem.
Independent media, because the mainstream does not wants to project a narrative, one that divides us and separates us and keeps us apart and suppresses the truth. So it's really up to us to support each other's channels. Whether we like each other or not, we all have a voice. We all have the right to stand up and speak that voice and be heard, and to keep perpetuating our views. And in the face of the mainstream, the globalists, and everybody else who wants to hold us down. So get your 8th shot. And take care. Bye.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm my 9th.
It's a lucky number in Asian culture.
Yeah, well, it's not for this Asian, it ain't.
Chairman G is very happy about 8 shots.
Yeah. Anyways, we'll probably just go ahead, and I think that's a good place to wrap it up. As they say, wrap that rascal. So that's what we're going to do, folks. But I want to, again, thank you, because you are indeed the best chat on YouTube, and you're super supportive of me. And I love and appreciate you all. Hail to the Basco scenario. Great to see you, buddy.
Hail.
Thank you for stopping
Hey, Basco,
in.
what's up, man?
And
yeah, I'm doing trekking, tonight, Bruce.
Oh, are you going to do a trek on Tuesday?
And hail Raybo. Thank you. And
what are you
also
trekking, Wes?
I was probably going to do another Collie fan production.
Oh, nice. You got like a watch party or something?
Yeah, that's usually what I do. Or I don't know. I'm trying to find a good copy of the Sex Trek porn parodies so I can do some editing.
Yeah,
but I can't find a good copy of. I think I wanted to do Sex Trek: The Wrath of Bob.
Thanks, Malta.
Yeah, those are hard to find, West. A good copy of them.
Thank you, Hetty, so much. Thank you guys.
The tracking lines, that's a throwback.
Yeah, thank you guys so much for coming in, hanging out. 66 Starship Alien, one of my favorite people. Great to see you. And Islington Girl was on fire tonight. Trina was awesome. Shellback, great to see you, buddy. I know. Hopefully you're not still like just having to roll up to the library to be able to go online.
I did that live for like 8 months. I hated it, so I understand how Shell it feels.
No, I know how Shell feels. Yeah.
Oh, I did that live, and it's not fun. Like
that's not a good time. But also, Hail Godzillionaire, thanks for hanging out, man, for the entire program. I appreciate you.
Godzillionaire, he had quite a few good comments.
Godzillionaire's
he's always
awesome.
solid.
Yeah,
he comes to our channel and drops stuff all the time.
Yeah, he's been dropping the bombs all night. I was just like, damn.
He drops bombs.
Listen to this, dude.
That's all he does.
Talking about. We got Darius Monchild's in and Bruce Lombardo too.
Yep. Darius and Bruce have been here
right now
to heal him. And we just had a cast of thousands tonight. Forbidden Ruin, and of course all the folks that were in here before, because chat jumped on me, so can't get back far. But I do want to say thank you again for everyone that came out tonight and for showing your support. And I will let these gentlemen do a proper outro. You know where to find me. You can follow me on Twitter at Supreme Heretic. Of course, you can watch Pegasus Actual on Thursdays when you want to get your BSG fix on. And then every Tuesday, I have what we had here tonight, and that is the Rogue Squadron, where we talk about current events, politics, and what's affecting us in the world currently. All right, let's go around and let these gentlemen do their outros. We will start with the newest, latest guy, Ensign Ricky.
Ensign Ricky here at YouTube. I do videos, Star Trek. Huge Star Trek fan. A lot of other sci-fi. Got a TikTok as well. Most of the time I just work. So, I mean, you can find me at work most of the time. But, I'm usually in the DJ Odyssey, Jedi Bill, or LDG Pixel Circles. Otherwise, you can find me there. Love all you guys.
I'll see you, Ricky.
Well, we'll catch you a little bit later there, Rick, and we'll go over to Jet.
Hey, everybody. I'd like to thank everybody that came here today. Chat, you've been super awesome. Like I always say in the throwdown, if it wasn't for you guys, we'd just be talking to the wall. Nick is going to have his Toxic Tuesday tonight, and it is about the last Boy Scout. So come over there and kick it with us over there. Tomorrow, we're probably going to do our retro gaming. And there's one other big thing. We're going to start a new channel, me and Retro together, along with some other people. And yeah, it's going to be off the wall. So I'm not going to give away the name yet, but yeah, it's coming soon. So, and please for Drew and everybody else that's been on the panel, if you haven't subscribed to them, please go to subscribe to all these guys. They're awesome. So, thank you, Drew. Oh, and Snow Dub. Go to Cotton Connection on Saturday nights. so.
Awesome. Yeah, definitely check out Snow Dub and move on to Immortal Coil.
What is happening, YouTube? This is Immortal Coil, your future minister of whiskey mysticism. Revolution is my name. When the spin is real, the truth gets savage. You can catch me on Wednesdays, tomorrow, 6:40 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and that would be 9:45 Eastern Standard Time, for the Savage Perspective every Wednesday. Also, stop by my channel, hit like and sub. I am somewhere in the 320 sub count. I need every one of you to come on board and show me your savage side. I just dropped a video about Google using meta tags on Lower Decks articles, but tagging them with original series and Next Generation and all that stuff in order to stop you from saying you're not interested in it. It's about an 8-minute video. Cruise on over, check it out. Drop the link or drop the like and then share it with your buddies because this shit is nefarious. Take it easy, and I will see you tomorrow night.
All right. And finally, we'll go on over to my good friend, Wes Moody of the Wes Moody Webcast.
To be or not to be? That is the question. So anyway, we're probably going to be doing some kind of a porn parody tonight on Trekking on Tuesday. I just located a site that has them, so I'm going to do some quick editing.
Oh, did you finally get a good copy of them?
Yeah, I'm downloading it right now. Sex
awesome,
Trek 3,
Wes.
The Wrath of Bob. Yeah. So catch us for that. I'm going to edit out the naughty bits as much as I can. We have in the past, I've accidentally not gotten all of them out, but you'll get to see tonight whether I did or not. Anyway, I talk about current events, pop culture, occasional conspiracy theories, occasional car talk, gaming streams, and I'll vlog about whatever the heck I want to because it is my webcast. I have 2 new videos up today. Check them out. We will see ya.
Alrighty. And don't forget, folks, again, you can catch me on Pegasus Actual. We'll be there on Thursday. Until next time, make sure that you take care of yourselves, take care of each other. Try to make it through this crazy world. Just be there for one another. It doesn't cost a dime to be good to each other. So let's get one another's back because that's so important right now in the world we live in. So until next time, I will see you again on Thursday. Do take care and do be safe.
Remember, the pigeon flies low because his balls are heavy.
You know what, dude? Just for that, we're going to feed you some cocaine.
Spending $150 million on cocaine would make sense.
Yeah, exactly.
They think it's right to murder. They want to murder. Look at all the people, and they get a kick out of it. A sexual kick out of it. The whole thing, I think it's sick. I mean, I don't know.